What time is it? It's prime time. Welcome to Prime Time with Granison Prime. I'm your host, Granison Crawford. And in today's video, I'm talking about the biggest metaverse collaboration in 2023. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what it is, how it's significant, and why I think it's huge. Also, stick around to the end of the video to find out how you can win your very own Voltz digital avatar. As you can see, I'm already connected to the 3D Vaults presents the Mona field trip. Who doesn't like field trips? It's a way to get out of class and into the metaverse. So welcome to the 3D Vault. As you can see, we have some projects here. I'm going to be doing a deep dive into all of these projects. You can also check out some of the feature Fridays that I did with my boy Tony Get the Omi on my other channel, VV Bros. We did one for Voltz. We've done one for Metashima. And so these are the different projects that are going to be part of the field trip collaboration that I think is huge. Jump into the metaverse in 3 clicks using your avatar encrypted link available in the Voltz 3D Vault. Now, it sounds crazy, but it's actually quite simple. Holders of all 7 collections will be able to enjoy the metaverse using the avatar encrypted link. Now, that means that if you hold any of those collections, then you'll be able to be entered. It kind of reads like you have to have all of them. That's not the case. What is the avatar encrypted link? Sounds complicated. Let's move on to some demo. So here's a little diagram. That's fun. We're going to skip it, though. We're going to show you what it means to have an avatar encrypted link right now. Go to this video right here. Boom. I'm going to make it biggie screen. Okay, cool. So right now I'm in my Voltz Vault. You know, I'm cruising, right? This is a demo. I'm not doing this live. Okay, that's cool. Look at that. You can move it around. You can check it out. Get close on those little monocles. I dig that. There's a VRM file. He just copy pasted it. Now he's on Mona. Now Neon City. I've actually explored in that place. It's pretty cool. They got like doors to secret areas. So right now he already has a Voltz uploaded, right? So this is the Voltz that probably they uploaded the past time that they entered the Neon City or whatever Monaverse world that they entered. Now they're copying the new one that they just copied over. As you can see, it's a new avatar. So it's that simple. You get in there, you copy, you paste it, and this is obviously if you own any of those different avatars from the 7 projects that are involved. And we're going to talk about what projects are involved, what avatars you're going to be able to see, or in the case of Metashima, what companions you're going to be able to see. So this person just switched it again. It took no connecting your wallet. It took no crazy secret phrase or anything like that. You just copied it and you pasted it. So that was real simple. This is just some events that are going to be going on. So Wednesday, there's going to be a Twitter Spaces. I'm actually going to be live streaming that Twitter Space through my channel. So I'll be participating. I'll be live streaming. I'll probably be doing too much, but that's okay. Because you know what? You grow the more you know, So, all right. Then February 10th, that's going to be Friday. There's a Mona guided field trip that I had mentioned before. This is going to be awesome. So 1 to 1:30, it's going to be a discussion and a giveaway and logistics debrief. So it's going to talk about kind of how it will work. 1:30 to 2, there's going to be a field trip into Mona. So just like you saw there, you're going to be able to upload your avatar. You're going to be able to cruise in there. You're going to be in there in style. I don't know if there's going to be a quest that they're going to do. I know Voltz has done a quest in the past. But it's going to be very interesting to see, and it's a beta, so this is all just the beginning. I think it's going to be awesome, so I think everybody's going to be very surprised. I'm also going to be live streaming that on my channel, so definitely stay tuned to that. So current available VRM avatars for Mona, and the ones that are going to be involved in this field trip. Voltz 3D vaults. So obviously vaults are going to be involved right now. I can go in and I have a number of vaults. I can go in, get my 3D files. I can download them. I can use them in like VRM Poser. I can use them in Virtue, which is kind of like a VRM video maker. It can make them do fun dances and stuff. But in the past, up until now, you haven't been able to use other avatars in the Voltz 3D vaults. So this is huge. This is a big deal because it's basically putting all of these different collections under one umbrella for utility. So you're able to now, take them, and you don't need to know Blender or 3D modeling or be, have years of experience animating. You're going to be able to just, like I showed you earlier, copy paste it and start exploring and jumping around and dancing and creating community organized events in Mona. So this is really awesome. So Clone Force Guardians, those are the Guardians, those are the avatars in Clone Force. Void, I'm not, I don't personally hold any of the Void I'm a Degen avatars, but they look pretty cool. They're real Degen-y. I dig it. Metashima. Now, Metashima is interesting because these are companions. And as far as I know, there's not really any other project where you can even like have your companion with you. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not omnipotent or omniscient. So please, if correct me in the comments and let me know about projects that you can use your companions. But as far as I know, this is the first time I've seen that you can do that in a world, especially with the ease of access of a VRM file where you can just copy and paste it. Now, it shows right here that if you have the Pilot 1 or the Void, you get a certain Metashima. So for the Metashima holders, it's not going to be your personal Metashima. It's just going to be a beta Metashima until they can propagate more of the Metashima VRM files into this 3D vault, which will be really cool. And then the Pilot 1, so you're cruising around with that, and that's how you can actually use your Shima with your deal. So same for the Void. Dask, I don't hold any Dasks, but they look fun. I like this little clown skeleton. Nobody's mad at that. A little evil Knievel skeleton, little stunty boy. Also, Cultivate. Now, Cultivate right now is helmets, which are really cool. They have these cool designs. They have a special, very, very limited edition from an artist called Hackatow. So for my VV heads who love the independent artists, Hackatow is really dope and has a dope helmet in the Cultivate ecosystem. Cultivate's also partnered recently with Clone Force, and so they're going to be doing some really cool stuff in the near future. But it looks like you can actually equip your Cultivate helmet onto your Pilot 1. So this is super cool. So yeah, that's awesome. I love that a lot, actually. Yeah, so it's a combo with the light Genesis helmet from Cultivate. So it's not, you can't use any helmet. You can use the light one. And there's also a dark one called Void, actually, coincidentally. So the Metaverse Travelers. So it looks like you're not going to be able to use like a Metashima with your Metaverse Travelers, but you will be able to bring your Metaverse Travelers in using your VRM link. So that's pretty cool. I think earlier I kept saying VRM files. They're not files, they're just links. So this is cool. I have one of these bad boys, and I think I have one with like this cool drip, little bracelet drip. I got it because it was a bracelet. I was like, yo, he looks cool with his bracelet. I don't know what it does, but I think it's dope. I am going to be doing a deep dive into these projects. I'm going to be doing a video on each one, even ones I don't hold, because I'm in a few different projects. But the more I know about different projects and kind of like their mechanics and their tokenomics and where they are in the gamification point of their launch or their deployment, it really brings me more knowledge on if I want to launch my own projects or how different things that I'm involved in can also grow. I can then better inform people on things that I'm doing and projects that I think really have a lot of potential. Now, why do I think that this is a big deal? The reason I think that this is a big deal is if you look at the landscape of metaverses and NFTs right now, it's mostly like there's a bunch of different lands, and that's cool. But you go in them, there's not necessarily that much to do, and these different projects are all in the past have been trying to just raise money. But with this collaboration, it's really kind of the spirit of what Web3 is supposed to be. It's really coming into a place where you actually have synergy. And I know that that word's kind of a buzzword. People just say it, but like, you really do have synergy behind all of these projects, because if they're all working together, what is the likelihood of them incorporating each other in each of their own respective worlds, right? Like the cool thing about Metashima is that it's a companion, so it can go anywhere anyway. But with these other projects, they don't have to make it to where every other NFT can enter their ecosystem. Like some projects would rather you have it to where you are in a closed ecosystem where, maybe you can bring things in, but they want you to kind of engage in their thing. And that makes sense. That's very much like a Web2 vibe to it. It's like, okay, cool, come to our store. We want you to stay on our app as much as possible. But this collaboration and this willingness to launch a beta for interoperability for all of these projects just really means that that any of these projects is going to have value to each and every other project, because they're connected. They have a symbiotic relationship. So that's the reason why I feel it's very huge. Imagine being able to go from Super Mario into the Sonic verse, and not only do you have the Super Mario avatar, but the Sonic game allows some feature in it that benefits you having that avatar. So maybe, if you have a Shima, you have, an advantage in these different universes. Or if you have a Voltz, there's something that you can do, or you can still use all the features for your Voltz in each of these respective like video game worlds and things like that. So I think it's huge because it is utility for all of these assets. It's also gamification all in one, and it's really pushing the envelope of what is right now. There's a whole vault system. If you look into Voltz, they have a staking system in play already that you can benefit from, and it's just really exciting to see. So now we have the media partners. So we have Minty Fresh Vibes with Rug Radio, has a great YouTube channel. I actually ran into him at DesignerCon when I was there for DesignerCon for Vivi. We ran into each other. We had a little riffing. It was really fun. And he's been really cool and helped me with some ideas on some entrepreneurial endeavors that I plan to launch later. Now, Traveler Meta, I'm actually not super familiar with Traveler. I try and keep it 100 with you, but I'm very interested in checking out their content and what it all entails, because, we're all here for the love, people. And last but not least, yours truly, I actually didn't realize that I was going to be on this page, but I'm here. You see me in this video. It's meta that I'm seeing myself do this thing. So yeah, so that highlights my channel. Again, I'm going to be doing a live stream of the Twitter Spaces that's happening Wednesday, live stream of the Twitter Space that's happening on Friday, and a live stream of the field trip for all of this down the line. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you for supporting my first video on the channel. I appreciate it so much. It really helps out a lot, and I'm really trying to grow this channel with all of this awesome stuff that's going on and bring you tools and information that's really going to help you out. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and the way to enter that giveaway, once I tweet this video out, then everyone who retweets the video will be entered in the contest to win a Voltz NFT avatar. So if you retweet it, it'll help out a lot. It'll bring awareness to this event and this awesome stuff going on with this collaboration, and it'll help my channel. And you could win a Voltz avatar from my own vault. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that noti bell for more prime time with Granison Prime. I've been Granison. You've been dope. And stay classy, YouTube.